Hey guys, so I wanted to quickly talk about this story that's happening in Ghana. This happened a while ago, but I just wanted to quickly speak about it. So basically, there's a Rastafarian family who wanted to admit their kids into a school. It's a school in Achimota, which is actually, I think, the most popular school in Ghana. A lot of really famous people went to that school. Kwame Nkrumah went to school there. Robert Mugabe went to school there. I believe J.J. Rawlings went to school there, and a couple of other African presidents went to that school. Anyways, what I wanted to say in regards to this is basically the child of the Rastafarian family is actually not allowed to go to that school only because they say that the child is not allowed to have dreads. That goes against the school's policy. They're saying that if the child needs to be admitted into that school, then the child has to cut their hair. And this is definitely discrimination because when other people come to our countries, they're able to wear their hair however they want and it's no problem. But when a Rastafarian, someone who actually grows out their hair and has locks, you say that that's wrong. You say that that's not proper and it doesn't go with the school policy. It's a distraction, it's not right, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, what does a child's hair have to do with their performance in school? You know, what does that have to do with anything? And this is what we're talking about when we're talking about the colonization of Africa. In Ghana, in a lot of the schools, they still make the girls cut their hair. They say that they created this law because they don't want girls to be worried about their hair, or they don't want girls to be doing this and that and this and that. But then when you go to other schools and you have people of other ethnicities actually come to school with their hair however they want, then you kind of start to understand that this whole hair thing is actually a double standard. And I believe the reasons why in Africa, why we were forced to cut our hair when we were in school was due to some colonial practices. I'd have to look back and probably do more research, but I think that actually has something to do with colonization. I think the colonizers were too lazy to actually do our hair. So they told us to cut our hair so that it would be less of a distraction, and I think we kind of held on to that excuse. But in any case, this is discrimination and this is wrong. It just goes to show that. And I definitely think that some of these laws in Africa that we adopted from colonial times should be looked over, because this is not right. Like, you should not be talking about, oh, this person can't come to this school because their hair looks like this, their hair looks like that. Like, how is there discrimination against locks? How is still in certain schools and in certain institutions in Africa, there's still discrimination against 4C hair. If you wear your hair a certain way, if it doesn't look professional enough, if it doesn't look neat enough, if it doesn't look tamed enough, then it's deemed to be a problem. And we know where that stems from. So that's something that we definitely need to fix and we need to check. Africans, this is disgusting. Ghanaians, you really should look at that law. In fact, it's kind of obvious that we haven't changed that law since colonial time. So that should definitely be something that we look into. But in any case,